you and I need to do is very simple. We need to understand that हमें English समझ आ रही है, and for that 2 hours of listening, 1 hour of grammar just to understand few things. अब हमने almost, that is why I'm covering grammar का छोटा portion here, because if you have understood tenses in my class, then you don't need to go ahead and read all the rules of tenses in grammar book. You just need to do their exercises quickly, fast. Exercise करोगे उतना ही fun होगा, and do it like a fun, do it like a game, that okay, I want to score, I mean, give yourself the gifts. I want to score 100% in this exercise, or 100% आया तो I will now feed myself a good lunch, or I will have a cup of tea. And be strict with yourself, everyone. Okay, so let me cover it for everyone. I'm just muting you, putting you on mute. So welcome everyone to this 13th session, and in this 13th session, let me start with a very simple thing. आप लोगों को English सीखने के लिए एक बहुत ही simple चीज करना है, that is आप exercises कीजिए and be strict with yourself. Be super strict with yourself. What you need to do is you need to just tell yourself that okay, अगर मान लीजिए आपको चाय पीने की आदत है, आप अपने आप को बोलिए कि अगर मैंने आज ये 10 एक्सरसाइजेस खत्म नहीं की, या आज मैं अगर 2 घंटा लिसनिंग प्रैक्टिस नहीं किया, तो आई विल नॉट take tea for 10 days. Punish yourself, all right? And you need to be super strict with yourself. देखिए, no mercy is my rule. No mercy मतलब खुद के ऊपर दया बिल्कुल करना छोड़ दो, क्योंकि खुद के ऊपर आप जितनी दया करोगे उतना ही स्लो प्रोग्रेस आपका होगा. इसीलिए have no mercy. Like I will do it means do it. जैसे अब कल से साइकिल रैली कर रहा हूँ, and honestly speaking लास्ट 10 दिन से तो मैंने साइकिल हाथ में नहीं ली है. मेरे को जिस साइकिल पे कल से जाना है वो साइकिल मेरे पास कल ही आएगी. वो साइकिल मुझे कल ही मिलेगी. अभी तक जिस साइकिल से मैं प्रैक्टिस कर रहा था, दैट वाज माय ओल्ड बाइसाइकिल, बट आई हैव कमिटेड इनसाइड माय हेड कि कितना भी पेन हो, जब तक मैं थक के टूट के गिर नहीं जाऊंगा तब तक मैं गाड़ी में नहीं बैठूंगा. आई विल मेक श्योर दैट आई राइड ऑल 1500 किलोमीटर्स. ओके, I want to ride it. So you need to have no mercy on yourself. You need to stretch yourself beyond limits. You need to go through that massive amount of pain. Okay, ये easy, वो tough है तो क्यों है? You don't need to get into the rules too much. आप मेरे, इसीलिए मैंने आपको सिंपल कर करके बिल्कुल बताया है. आप वहां की एक्सरसाइजेस ज्यादा से ज्यादा करो, और हर एक्सरसाइजेस के बाद थोड़ा सा एक्सप्लेनेशन में आप रूल देखो, और जो आपको बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट लगे. फॉर एग्जांपल दे हैव सेड द सन इज वेरी हॉट, और आपको ये देखना है कि द सन इज वेरी हॉट, सो व्हाई दे हैव यूज्ड द. अगर आपके लिए यूनिक है तो उसको अंडरलाइन कीजिए, एंड दैट इज व्हाट यू नीड टू रियली रिमेंबर. एंड डोंट वरी, बाय द एंड ऑफ 15th or 16th session, I'll share with you all my नोट्स जो मैंने आपको मेरी बुक दिखाई है, वो मैं स्कैन करके आप लोगों के सबके साथ एडिशनल रिसोर्सेज में शेयर करूंगा, सो यू कैन रेफर सम पार्ट्स ऑफ इट. हालांकि उसमें ग्रामर बहुत ज्यादा नहीं है, बिकॉज दैट वाज मोर अबाउट वॉइस एंड एक्सेंट एंड टंग ट्विस्टर्स एंड ऑल दोस काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स, जो कि फ्लुएंसी से रिलेटेड थी, बट दैट विल आल्सो हेल्प यू. सो हम लोग उन चीजों के ऊपर बात करेंगे. ऑलराइट, सो गुड गाइस, गुड टू सी मेनी ऑफ यू हियर. आप इसका ज्यादा से ज्यादा प्रैक्टिस कीजिए. इंग्लिश कैन गिव यू मिलियंस ऑफ डॉलर्स इन इंडिया, एंड यू नीड टू हैव फ्लुएंसी, एंड आई एम शेयरिंग विद यू लॉट ऑफ टिप्स अबाउट फ्लुएंसी. आपको प्रोनाउंसिएशन, लिप मूवमेंट, आपका जॉ मूवमेंट, आपका ये सब चीजें इंप्रूव हो जाएगी. अभी वाल साउंड्स का हमने कल थोड़ा सा किया था, तो वैसे ही जितनी ज्यादा वाल साउंड्स हम करेंगे उतना ही ज्यादा हमारा जो मूवमेंट प्रैक्टिस होगा. राइट, सो टुडे बिफोर वी स्टार्ट एंड गेट इनटू द ग्रामर, लेट्स गेट इनटू सम स्पीकिंग प्रैक्टिसेस. वन ऑफ द ग्रेटेस्ट प्रैक्टिस, एक सबसे पावरफुल प्रैक्टिस जो कि स्पोकन इंग्लिश में करनी है, वो है एक्सटेम्पोरे, यानी कि किसी भी चीज के बारे में आप फटाफट बोलने लग जाएं. जैसे कि फॉर एग्जांपल आई एम सिटिंग हियर राइट नाउ, एंड मैं इसी रूम में बैठा बैठा किसी भी चीज के बारे में बात कर सकता हूँ. ओके, in front of me is a chair, and ये chair, this chair is of black color. This chair has got a design which has got steel involved into it. This chair has a curved kind of a shape behind it. This has got a net also, and a very comfortable chair. This is, I know that I bought this chair around 10 years ago, and for the last 10 years this chair is very sturdy. This has been serving me. I'm really happy that I have this kind of a chair. Thank you so much, God, for giving me this kind of a chair. I'm really feeling comfortable in this chair. This chair is really one of the uniquest chair. This is of black color, and this chair has got around the height of 5 feet and 5 inches, and this chair has got 2 handles, and both the handles have a very nice wonderful design. I am loving this chair because this is my favorite chair. For the last so many months I have been sitting on this chair. This chair I bought from one of my friends, which is called his name is Suresh Iyer. Suresh Iyer is a very nice gentleman, and he has been a manufacturer of chair, and this guy has been always making chairs, and this guy is a very good friend and a very good musician also. He met me in BNI. BNI is like this, and you keep speaking on any topic non-stop. आपको कोई शब्द समझ में नहीं आता है तो आप उसकी जगह अच्छा, ये तो मैंने फास्ट बोला बिकॉज मेरी आदत है. योर जॉब इज वेरी सिंपल. मेक शॉर्ट सेंटेंसेस, मेक सिंपल सेंटेंसेस. रिमेंबर दिस, एंड योर जॉब इज नॉट टू मेक मिस्टेक. आज हम थोड़ा सा बात करते हैं कुछ चीजों पे जिनको बोलते हैं फिलर्स एंड फोगॉन्स. ओके, फिलर्स एंड फोगॉन्स, व्हाट इज इट? जैसे कई बार हम बात करते करते ऐसे बोलते हैं I can see a chair in front of me, and it's a black color chair, and इस तरह से जो हम करते हैं, जो जैसे like ये इस तरह की चीजें, ये like what I feel. I was feeling terrible. I was feeling terrible. I mean, what is okay? Is nothing but a filler. Filler means जब गैप आ जाता है तो unnecessary शब्दों को घुसा देना बीच में, उसको बोलते हैं filler. And I went there and this is filler. Okay, and foregons is I was going through the okay, so ये fillers and foregons क्यों होते हैं, right? These fillers and foregons are because most of us have the gap between our speaking and thinking. Okay, we are thinking probably slow and speaking fast. That is one gap. Or sometimes हम लोग बोल स्लो रहे हैं और सोच फास्ट रहे हैं. ये दोनों ही जब होते हैं, जैसे कई बार मेरा थॉट प्रोसेस जा रहा है, माइंड में आ गया थॉट कि फटाक से आई वांट टू स्पीक समथिंग बट आई डोंट नो व्हाट टू स्पीक. सो माइंड तो बहुत फास्ट चला, माइंड को पता भी है क्या बोलना है, लेकिन यू डोंट गेट द वर्ड, सो यू यूज द वर्ड लाइक सो कई लोगों को आपने सुना होगा, आई वाज फीलिंग टेरिबल लाइक एनीथिंग मींस व्हाट? आई वाज फीलिंग टेरिबल लाइक एनीथिंग, आई वाज फीलिंग स्कैर्ड लाइक एनीथिंग. एनीथिंग मींस व्हाट? ये फिलर है. माइंड तो जानता है कि मैं बहुत ज्यादा खतरनाक तरीके से डरा हुआ फील कर रहा था, लेकिन शब्द नहीं समझ में आया कि क्या बोलूं. मतलब माइंड ने फास्ट काम किया और मुंह ने कम काम किया, तो एकदम से फिल करने के लिए एनीथिंग बोल दिया मैंने. ऑलराइट, हम इंडियंस बोलते हैं बहुत सारे. एक्चुअली कई बार लोगों से आप पूछो नाम, व्हाट इज योर नेम? एक्चुअली माय नेम इज भूपेंद्र सिंह राठौर. व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय एक्चुअली हियर? एक्चुअली यहाँ पे जरूरत ही नहीं था. तो यहाँ पे आपके माउथ ने फास्ट काम किया और माइंड ने स्लो काम किया, तो माउथ हैज स्पोकन वन अननेसेसरी वर्ड. सो कभी आपकी जुबान तेज है और माइंड स्लो है, कभी माइंड फास्ट है और जुबान स्लो है. Okay, where are you from? Basically I am from Nagpur. What do you mean by basically I am from Nagpur? I am from Nagpur. Okay, so दोस्तों आज का tip number 1, remove extra words. Okay, remove extra words from your English. जब आप बात करते समय बहुत सारे extra words हम use करते हैं. Actually my name is this, basically this, एक्चुअली बेसिकली जैसे और कोई वर्ड है तो आप जल्दी से टाइप करके बताइए मुझे कौन कौन से एक्स्ट्रा वर्ड आपने सुने हैं इस तरह के. Okay, so actually, basically, all right, and like anything, I was feeling scared like anything, and lot of and okay, I think this is how old are you? I think I am 20 years old. I mean, what do you mean by I think? I am 20 years old. Basically, I am from Nagpur. Basically, I am from Nagpur का मतलब क्या है? I am from Nagpur. Okay, ये भी तो simple है. Actually, my age is 27 years. Actually, my age is 27 years means what? My age is 27 years. Simple, all right. हर बार हम कई बार sentences में हम अलग-अलग शब्दों को, आपने एक बहुत कॉमन चीज सुनी होगी, व्हाट इज योर गुड नेम प्लीज। ओके, व्हाट इज योर नेम प्लीज, यार सिंपल। गुड नेम क्या होता है? बैड नेम भी होता है क्या कुछ किसी का? व्हाट इज योर गुड नेम? Okay, this is bad. This is a bad English. So good name is nothing. It is a, what is your name? Simple. Okay. What's your name? What's your name? Okay. And what's your name बोलते समय कई लोग बोलते हैं माई सेल्फ भूपेंद्र सिंह राठौर। गलत, माई सेल्फ नहीं होता, या तो ये होता है आई एम भूपेंद्र सिंह राठौर और माई नेम इज भूपेंद्र सिंह राठौर, या दिस इज भूपेंद्र सिंह राठौर। रिमेंबर दिस, my name is Bhupendra Singh Rathore, this is Bhupendra Singh Rathore, or I am Bhupendra Singh Rathore. It is never myself Bhupendra Singh Rathore. ओके ये बिल्कुल इनकरेक्ट इंग्लिश है जहां पे आप बोलते हो माई सेल्फ भूपेंद्र सिंह राठौर। इट इज एब्सोल्युटली रॉन्ग माय डियर फ्रेंड्स। ओके, दिस इज भूपेंद्र सिंह राठौर। ओके, एंड आई एम भूपेंद्र सिंह राठौर and my name is Bhupendra Singh Rathore. These three are correct. Okay, this is a very simple thing. All right, I mean to say, all right, very nice, but then you can use but they, as a filler अगर आप उनको use करते हो तो that is not right. You know ना, हाँ बिल्कुल अनंत, you know ना, मैं क्या बोलना चाह रहा था, you got it right. You got it right means what? Okay, so my dear friends, English में avoid all the unnecessary words and unnecessary ing. हमारी आदत है कि हम कहीं पे भी ing लगा देते हैं। ing तो हम लोग ऐसे I was going, अरे I go, I am going to temple today, every day I'm going to temple. I'm going to temple every day means what? Every day जहां आ गया वहां पे you have to use simple tense. So मैंने आपको उस दिन भी बताया जितना हो सके simple tense का इस्तेमाल करना है और जितना हो सके short sentences का इस्तेमाल करना है, short and simple. और spoken English is not about using fancy words. अगर कोई बहुत सारे fancy words use करता है इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि वो अच्छा speaker है। स्पोकन इंग्लिश का मतलब सिंपल 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 वर्ड्स। ऑलराइट, चलिए आज एक छोटा सा गेम खेलते हैं। ऑलराइट, गेम खेलते हैं कि हम लोग बात करते करते इसी सेशन के अंदर 300 वर्ड्स, ठीक है, 300 वर्ड्स जो कि बहुत ही सिंपल वर्ड्स हैं और अंग्रेजी बोलने के लिए बहुत ही आवश्यक है। ओके, वो 300 वर्ड्स हम लोग क्या करते हैं, मैं एक एक्सेल शीट बनाता हूं और जो जो आप बोलते जाएंगे आपको बताना है वो 300 वर्ड, बिकॉज आई वांट यू टू गेट दोज वर्ड्स, मैक्सिमम वर्ड्स हैज टू बी गॉट बाय और यू नो टेकन आउट बाय यू, ताकि आपको समझ में आए कि यार आपको इतने सारे वर्ड्स पता है और इतने सारे वर्ड्स का मीनिंग पता है आपको, so that you all will be able to understand English and speak in English faster. Okay, so I'm just opening an Excel sheet right now and I'll type and you will, whatever word you will give me, okay, I'll type it and I'll share with you my screen so आप लोग भी देख सके कि what am I typing, and that is how we will be able to do it. All right, and then we'll towards the end of this session today we will do subject verb agreement, which is a very nice topic, and then you all must know about subject verb agreement. That's a very very interesting topic. Most of us actually make mistake in subject verb agreements, right? So this is not the right thing. Where it is? All right, this is one here. Can you all see my screen? If yes, we will just go through 300 plus words. So what you need to do is whichever new words you get to see, you're going to type it here. Okay, you are going to type it here and एक एक वर्ड को हम डिस्कस करेंगे, हर एक वर्ड को हम बात करेंगे। Alright, so go ahead and everyone please let me just make it, तब तक आप मुझे हर आदमी एक एक वर्ड बताएगा। Please go ahead and type everyone. Okay, serial number, word, okay, and we will see what else. So Milind has said jot down. Okay, so we use inculcate matlab I will give you a sentence also with each word so that you remember the reference point of this word, क्योंकि हो सकता है कुछ words आपके लिए difficult हों, okay, कुछ word हो सकता है मेरे लिए भी difficult हो because I don't know them, but हमें simple ध्यान रखिए कि वो शब्द देने हैं जो बिल्कुल simple हैं, जो कि हम सब daily life में सुनते हैं या हमारे ऑफिस में हमारे बॉस सुनते हैं या फिर हम नॉर्मल पर्सन, अगर आप मेरी टॉक में आते हैं या किसी की इंग्लिश में टॉक सुनते हैं तो उसमें सुनते हैं, ओके। जैसे जोपर्डाइज संतोष भाई, ये थोड़ा सा मुश्किल वर्ड है, राइट, लेकिन आपको सिंपल 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 शब्द देने हैं मुझे, ओके, बस एक एक वर्ड दीजिए, देन आई विल शेयर विद यू द अदर वर्ड्स। सो बात करते हैं जैसे इनकलकेट, तो इनकलकेट, आई वांट टू इनकलकेट गुड हैबिट्स, ओके, मतलब अपने अंदर लाना, ऑलराइट, वंडरफुल, okay, wonderful is the word, all right, so this is so wonderful, this city is so wonderful, this city is so wonderful, I like the city, okay. Access, I have the access to government officers in the country, I have the direct access to the government officers, और government officers की जगह कह सकता हूँ मैं government officers and CBI, I have the direct access to CBI, okay. Jeopardize ले ही लेते हैं, right. Market किसी ने बोला, I want to go to the market, go to the market, I want to market, I want to market my services, all right. Then jeopardize का मतलब क्या होता है? Jeopardy बोलते हैं इसको, okay. Jeopardy is the word actually, okay. I'm in a great jeopardy, I'm in a great problem, okay. This guy was in a jeopardy, okay. I'm in a jeopardy मतलब great problem, okay. My friend is in jeopardy, okay. Great problem, big problem, or great problem, or big problem is jeopardy. So we are going to make this okay. Rubbish, somebody said rubbish. What rubbish, okay, आपने बहुत सुना होगा what rubbish, okay. What rubbish मतलब कितना खराब है, कितना गंदा है, what rubbish, what nonsense, so इसका मतलब है what nonsense, all right. So you can just say what rubbish also. Then we have the word show, access, accept, okay. Show word, you know, accept word new, I accept my mistakes, I accept my mistake, everybody should accept the law of India, the rules, I accept my mistakes, so you can use accept word, beautiful. अच्छा, इनमें से एक काम करते हैं, ये सारे शब्द मैं लिख दूंगा आपके लिए, लेकिन आप में से इनमें से कौन से शब्द आप बिल्कुल प्रोनाउंसिएशन नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, या इनमें से कौन से शब्द ऐसे हैं जिनके साथ यूज करके आप कोई सेंटेंस नहीं बना पा रहे हैं, वो शब्द आप मुझे उसके ऊपर क्वेश्चन पूछिएगा, ओके. डवरी, right, dowry is dahej, all right. I am against all those people who demand dowry, we should abolish it, we should abolish is a good word, abolish dowry. अब जब मैं ये सेंटेंस लिखूंगा तो हो सकता है आपको कुछ कुछ नए वर्ड्स और मिले, abolish यानी खत्म करना, abolish slavery, abolish dowry, show, okay. I want to show you, let's show them how to perform, let's show Pakistan that India is great, okay. Constitution is India's constitution is हमारा क्या संविधान, all right. India's constitution is one of the greatest in the world, all right. Escalate, let's escalate मतलब ऊपर भेजना, let's escalate all the issues to prime minister, all right. Sting यानी डंक मारना, all right. So and at the same time sting operations, all right. So let's have CBI performed sting operation successfully. The बिच्छू को क्या बोलते हैं? The scorpion. Miracle. All right, good everyone. Constitution decline. Okay, constitution decline means what? So along with me, you also in your mind just go ahead and keep speaking some sentences, and if you find any sentence which I should write here. So see, in just how many minutes we got, like we hardly spent 3 to 4 minutes so far, and we have got around 12, 13 and 14, 15 words quickly. So agar aap dekhte hain to you have just reject, okay, you have used the word miracle. 15 new words we have just got in less than 4 to 5 minutes, and it is just with the brainstorming and teamwork of 15 people. All right now only 15, 16 people are present on this webinar. In this webinar, how how much time did it take? Just 10 minutes. So just 4 to 5 minutes and we got 15 words. And अगर आप 300 वर्ड करोगे तो उससे ज्यादा तो आपका दिमाग ही नहीं चलेगा दोस्तों. मतलब इतने ही वर्ड चाहिए इंग्लिश को अच्छे से बोलने के लिए. Alright, and इनमें से जो भी verbs है, for example, escalate, escalated, escalated, first form, second form, third form. You must know that about that. Okay, reject, rejected, rejected. Miracle, miracle. Sorry, miracle is not a. I'm so sorry. Miracle is not a word, not a verb. All right. I want to market my product. I marketed my product. Marketed. All right. I accept this problem. I accepted. So most of the first form, second form, third form तो ed लगा के ही बन जाता है दोस्तों. So follower. Okay, who is my follower? Who do I believe? Follower, believe. Okay, the mugging. I want to mug all the chapters. He is mugging all the things. Okay, decline is a verb. Yes, decline. The things are getting declined. All right. So all those kind of things are going to happen. So अब आप लोगों के लिए एक छोटा सा होमवर्क जो कि आपको अगले 20 दिनों में करना है. हाँ, पार्डन राजेश जी, पार्डन इज आल्सो अ गुड वर्ड. पार्डन मी, जैसे आपने किसी से बात किया एंड आपको कोई बात सुनाई नहीं दिया, तो यू कैन जस्ट से पार्डन मी, या pardon please, right? But you cannot say pardon again. No, pardon means speaking again itself. All right, so pardon is a good word. I want you to just make at least 300 words ka list fast. Okay, I can make it right now, but after typing around few words, I'm realizing that it will consume a lot of time. 300 words will consume probably today's full webinar, and it may not be very interesting for many of you. But then एक होमवर्क मैं आपको देता हूँ. आप लोग अपने आप को 4-4, 5-5 लोगों के ग्रुप में एसोसिएट कीजिए. मेक दोज ग्रुप्स डिलीशियस. या वेरी नाइस, डिलीशियस इज अ गुड वर्ड. 4-4, 5-5 लोगों के ग्रुप में आप अपने आप को फॉर्म करने की कोशिश कीजिए, एंड देन फाइंड आउट अ लिस्ट ऑफ 300 वर्ड्स. सो लेट्स डू वन थिंग, नॉट ओनली हियर. एक काम करते हैं, इसको इस चैट पे करने की बजाय who can take out of you a responsibility. आप में से कौन एक responsibility ले सकता है कि अगर हम इंग्लिश, स्पोकन इंग्लिश वाले ग्रुप पे 300 नए वर्ड्स अगर हमारे आ जाएं, ज्यादा हैं तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, बट मिनिमम 300, बट सिंपल वर्ड्स लाइक डिलीशियस, ग्राफिक, रिजेक्ट, मिरेकल, ये जो आपने अभी तक दिए हैं, एस्केलेट, एक्सेप्ट, ऐसे सिंपल वर्ड जो कि हर दूसरा तीसरा आदमी बोलता है. We can share 300 such words, and we can make an Excel sheet out of it, because I have just made an Excel sheet of 15 words, right? Can we do that? All right. Like, who can take? Usha can take the responsibility. Are you sure, Usha? You can take the responsibility. We have 30 days. So हो सकता है कि ये सब लोग contribute ना करें. See, people in the group are like very shy. Some people are not participating. Some people are not understanding the value of it because they have not gone through all the seminars. This is one problem which we generally face with the recorded thing. क्योंकि लोगों को हमेशा लगता है कल देख लेंगे, परसों देख लेंगे, and then people don't actually do it. Yeah, people delay a lot. People don't bring that discipline. मैंने क्या कहा आपको, अगले 3 महीने रात को 9 से 12 1 बजे का टाइम सिर्फ फिक्स कर दो अपना, और किसी को मत दो ये टाइम. किसी शादी ब्याह, कोई आपके एंगेजमेंट, कोई गेस्ट आता है घर पे, उनको भी बोलो सर मेरा तो 9 बजे सोने का टाइम है. आई मीन आई जस्ट कैन नॉट अवेक. आपका कोई सोशल फंक्शन, सोशल मीटिंग, आपका कोई कंपनी का मीटिंग प्लान मत करो आफ्टर 9 o'clock, and then just have it. So in the next 20 days when I'm not here, when I will be on WhatsApp, I will be in the complete range. तो जहां जहां हम रेस्ट लेंगे, I will be able to access. You can directly be on the group. So let's have a game. for next 20 days. 20 days में हम सब एक गेम खेलते हैं, और गेम नंबर 1 300 से 500 वर्ड्स की लिस्ट बनाते हैं जो कि कॉमनली यूज्ड वर्ड है डे टू डे लाइफ में. हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू वांट टू पार्टिसिपेट इन दिस गेम? प्लीज रेज योर हैंड. No, Usha, you don't need to do it alone. All right, let everybody put those words in the next 1 day or 2 days. Okay, I'll put a game. Let everybody contribute in that, and whichever word comes on the WhatsApp, those are the words you can pick up, and aram se you can make the list. Okay, number 1. Number 2, so Usha has taken that responsibility. All right, now Anand, I want to give you another responsibility. उन 300 से 500 वर्ड्स में से जितने भी वर्ड्स वर्ब्स हैं, वर्ब्स, उनका फर्स्ट फॉर्म, सेकंड फॉर्म, थर्ड फॉर्म, ओके, ये गेम आप कंट्रोल करोगे. राइट, गेम करना है. यू विल नॉट मेक दैट लिस्ट, ओके, क्योंकि दैट लिस्ट कैन बी डाउनलोडेड फ्रॉम द इंटरनेट राइट नाउ. लेट पीपल type in verb ka first form, second form, third form for every verb which is written, and then you compile it. And we have already shared, I believe, in the first session itself, but then you compile it and you share. Okay, can you do that, Anand? Anand, can you do that? So Usha is doing one thing. Anand, Usha is just doing what? Usha is collecting these 300 to 500 words. Anand is collecting those verbs and converting them first form, second form, third form. You need to make people play these games on the WhatsApp group. Okay, Usha, you can type a message, guys, we all are collecting 300 to 500 commonly used words which I'll be compiling. So each one of you can tell me commonly used words, and anybody who tells the maximum word will get a chocolate, or will get a reward, or whatever, an extra certificate. At the end of the course, I will give you a certificate. Okay, and people who are the highest performer, they will get an additional certificate. Okay, that will be a digital certificate. You can print it on your own way. That's what I can say. But only those people who will complete the course completely, and who will attend maximum seminars or go through all the recorded seminars. So we can do that. All right, Anand, आपको एक message बना के डालना है, guys. We are compiling verb की first form, second form, third form. तो जितनी commonly used verbs है, आप उनको share कीजिए, and we have first form, second form, third form compiled. So group पे discussion होने दीजिए. Let people involve in the group. Okay, Milind, I want to give you one responsibility, my dear friend. आपको WhatsApp पे एक सिंपल गेम चालू करना है. Let Usha's game finish in 2 days. Let Anand's game finish in Anand, you will start the game of verb after Usha finishes her game. Okay, Milind, you need to start a game wherein you need to start a game with active and passive. All right, so your job is every day asking people to give one example of active and passive. So लोगों को बोलिए कि for 2 days, 3 days you run that game. You tell people that I will give you an active voice sentence, you need to give me the passive voice sentence, so that everybody in the group is also involved, and Milind will take charge of active and passive. Okay, Milind, you can start it from immediately tomorrow itself, but you can post every day around 5 to 10 sentences, and let people go through the passive. Okay, let me take one more person's name here. किशन भाई, पुनासी या किशन, आपको मैं एक छोटा सा गेम देता हूं, और शिवाजी सर आपको भी देता हूं एक गेम. Let it be game. Let it be like, let's use the word game. All right, I don't want you to use the game like spoken English and this and that. Kishan bhai, are you ready to listen to what you want to do? Pawan bhai, you can also contribute whatever you want to contribute with the different things, है ना. So Kishan, आपको छोटा सा काम करना है. आपको टंग ट्विस्टर्स पकड़ना है. ऑलराइट, एंड डेली ग्रुप पे 2 टंग ट्विस्टर आपको डालने हैं टू प्रैक्टिस फॉर द ग्रुप, है ना. टंग ट्विस्टर्स, बिकॉज जितनी साउंड हमने अभी तक कंप्लीट की है, एफ, वे एंड ऑल दोस थिंग्स. ओके, so all these things are going to be done by you. Then let's go to Shivaji sir. Shivaji, आपको डेली एक वीडियो ग्रुप पे डालना है शिवाजी सर, जो कि स्पोकन इंग्लिश में लिसनिंग से रिलेटेड हो. इट कैन बी ए 20-minute वीडियो. आप लोगों को डाल सकते हैं कि गाइज मैंने ये 20 मिनट का वीडियो सुना है एंड आई फाउंड इट रियली इंटरेस्टिंग, आई वांट टू शेयर विद यू. स्पोकन इंग्लिश का सर ने लिसनिंग का प्रैक्टिस दिया है, तो आज का 20 मिनट का लिसनिंग प्रैक्टिस वीडियो इज दिस. ओके, सो शिवाजी यू कैन टेक दिस रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. आर यू रेडी फॉर दैट? आर यू रेडी फॉर दैट? Are you ready, Shivaji sir? Okay, fantastic. Okay, आज के लिए अभी इतना ही करते हैं, because you know इतनी practices अगर आप लोगों ने कर ली तो it will be awesome. It will be awesome. क्योंकि I want to keep the, अच्छा, ये होने के बाद आप में से कोई आर्टिकल का रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ले सकता है, कोई हमने सिलेबल स्ट्रेस किया तो उसका रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लेके उसको चालू कर दीजिए. बिकॉज एक एक पॉइंट का एक जना मास्टरी करके ग्रुप को एंगेज करिए, बिकॉज उससे सबका रिविजन होगा एंड एवरीबडी विल फील कनेक्टेड. यू नो, देयर आर लॉट ऑफ पीपल हु आर नॉट अटेंडिंग द वेबिनार लाइव, बिकॉज अब उनको लगता है अरे यार 12वें में मुझे एकदम से क्या समझ में आएगा, मैंने तो पहले 5 अटेंड ही नहीं किए, पहले 8 अटेंड ही नहीं किए, या बीच में किसी के 5 मिस हो गए, 3 मिस हो गए. तो दे आर नॉट फीलिंग कनेक्टेड. एंड एट द सेम टाइम हम लोगों को भी एक प्रैक्टिस करने का नया जरिया नहीं मिल रहा. वैसे हम बहुत सारे व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप्स के बहुत सारे मैसेजेस पढ़ लेते हैं, रिप्लाई कर देते हैं, लेकिन इस ग्रुप में कुछ आता ही नहीं है तो हम इसको नहीं पढ़ते. लेकिन अगर आपके इसी व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप पे रोज इंग्लिश से रिलेटेड 200-300 मैसेजेस आए, आप सबको पढ़ेंगे एंड यू विल बी एबल टू रियली लर्न इट क्विकली विद एवरीवन. ओके, so let's help each other learn English better. Let's help each other, and I will be also, you know, I have, let's say, around right now 200 pending messages. So what I'll do, I will go through all of them before sleeping, all right? And because, you know, there are sometimes people give right messages and important messages. My phone is switched off, so yeah, airplane mode mein hai, so because of that many people will send messages, and if I'm not able to see it, then there is a problem. So I am organizing cycle rally. Any message can be related to cycle rally or assignment or an active customer, or many things can be there. तो मुझे वो मैसेज देखने हैं, तो इंग्लिश के भी आएंगे तो I will see it and I'll be able to comment on some of the messages, and you also can be commenting. So good. All right, everyone. So is that clear? So Usha, Milind, Shivaji. All right, Shivaji, no problem. Usha, Milind, Shivaji, and who else? Kishan, आप चारों को और आनंद को, है ना, आप 5 को मैंने रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी दिया है. आप पांचों ये 5 गेम कीजिए, और आप 5 के बाद I'll choose 5 more people from the group. All right, for the next, we'll make it fun. So let's have fun. Let's have a little small listening exercise, everyone. Okay, I'm going to play. I'm going to play a video. We all are going to listen to that video. All right, and this video is we are all are going to listen to it together. This is called Strangest Secret in the World, and I highly recommend each one of you listening through this. It is an audio, actually. It is not a video, because there is nothing. Okay, and I want you to just half an hour सब कुछ आप अपना साइड में रख दो. Okay, you will have no distraction. Just see that one video, or sorry, audio. It is just an audio. Okay, guys, it is not a video. There is no this thing. So I'll not be sharing the screen here. We all need to listen to it. Okay, because it is very, very critical for each one of us to listen. Number one. Number two, not only listen. I want to give you an extra motivation today. कि बॉस, जो आप अपने माइंड में डालोगे वो ही आप अपनी जिंदगी में पाओगे. अगर आपने अपने माइंड में डाला है अनार का बीज ना, तो वो अनार ही देगा. मतलब आपने गंदगी का बीज डाला तो गंदगी का. जस्ट लाइक आपने कहा कि अगर कुछ चीज हार्ड है, टफ है, मुश्किल है, तो वो मुश्किल ही होने वाली है ना. अगर आप उसको पढ़ने के समय बस मुश्किल होने दो, बट ऐसी जिद पकड़ लोगे जब तक वो मुझे समझ नहीं आएगी और जब तक मैं उसको पूरा कर नहीं लूंगा तब तक मैं उसे छोड़ूंगा नहीं. ऐसी जिद आपको पकड़नी पड़ेगी. Right, so ये जिद्दी होना पड़ेगा. So we will all learn and listen to this video. And this video, sorry, I'm sorry, I just said that I will not be sharing the screen, but I want to share the screen because it has got subtitles क्योंकि it is an American speaker, and when he will be speaking, his voice is little husky यानी थोड़ी भारी voice है उसकी. तो हो सकता है आपको कुछ कुछ सेंटेंस समझ ना आए, तो उस केस में इसके सबटाइटल्स आप देख सकते हो. राइट, सो बी वेरी क्विक. कोई भी नया, अच्छा, बी विद योर पेन एंड पेपर, बिकॉज हो सकता है कि कोई कोई शब्द ऐसा हो जो कि आपको समझ में ना आए या आपके ऊपर से निकल जाए. जस्ट नोट डाउन दैट आफ्टर half an hour we will discuss only this audio today. All right, and your next homework is आज से लेके 25 तारीख तक रोज इस ऑडियो को आपको सबको सुनना है, रोज, daily. All right, not even a single day gap. All right, I want each and everyone to actually do it. So let's go through it. Okay, screen, let me share my screen. I'll switch off my video and I'll have the recording on. All right. And next half an hour, no one speaks. Okay. Just make sure that you have no disturbance. You are at a silent place and you are making the notes if you want to. Otherwise, just focus on listening. And 11 days, just listen. 11th day, before 25th, each one of you need to speak about this video and share it on the group in your voice. Okay, what did you learn before 25th? Okay, after listening to it around 20 times. Okay, so subtitles are there. All right, subtitles means the entire video is. Can you?
I'd like to tell you about the strangest secret in the world.
Okay, so how many of you can hear it now? Are you all able to hear it clearly? Say yes or no. I'm ready. Please don't say okay. All right, yes, yes, everybody is able to hear it. Fantastic. So you can see that, you know, everything is there on the screen also. I would like to tell you about the strangest secret in the world. Okay, थोड़ा husky voice है, थोड़ा सा बूढ़े आदमी का voice है. All right, so it's all right. So I switch off my video, turn off my video. And now you just listen to it with full attention, guys. Don't get diverted. All right, 1, 2, 3. Now I start.
Years ago, the late Nobel Prize winning Dr. Albert Schweitzer was being interviewed in London, and a reporter asked him, "Doctor, what's wrong with men today?" And the great doctor was silent a moment, and then he said, "Men simply don't think." It's about this that I want to talk with you. We live today in a golden age. This is an age that man has looked forward to, dreamed of, and worked toward for thousands of years. But since it's here, we pretty well take it for granted. We in America are particularly fortunate to live in the richest land that ever existed on the face of the earth, a land of abundant opportunity for everyone. But do you know what happens? Well, let's take 100 men who start even at the age of 25. Do you have any idea what will happen to those men by the time they're 65? These 100 men who all start even at the age of 25 believe they're going to be successful. If you ask any one of these men if he wanted to be a success, he'd tell you he did. And you'd notice that he was eager toward life, that there was a certain sparkle to his eye, an erectness to his carriage, and life seemed like a pretty interesting adventure to him. But by the time they're 65, 1 will be rich. 4 will be financially independent. 5 will still be working. 54 will be broke. Now think a moment. Out of the 100, only 5 make the grade. Now why do so many fail? What has happened to the sparkle that was there when they were 25? What's become of the dreams, the hopes, the plans? And why is there such a large disparity between what these men intended to do and what they actually accomplished? When we say about 5% achieve success, we have to define success. And here's the best definition I've ever been able to find. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. If a man is working toward a predetermined goal and knows where he's going, that man is a success. If he's not doing that, he's a failure. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Rollo May, the distinguished psychiatrist, wrote a wonderful book called Man's Search for Himself. And in this book, he says, the opposite of courage in our society is not cowardice. It is conformity. And there you have the trouble today. It's conformity, people acting like everyone else without knowing why, without knowing where they're going. Now think of it. In America right now, there are over 18 million people 65 years of age and older, and most of them are broke. They're dependent on someone else for life's necessities. Now, we learn to read by the time we're 7. We learn to make a living by the time we're 25. Usually by that time, we're not only making a living, we're supporting a family. And yet by the time we're 65, we haven't learned how to become financially independent in the richest land that has ever been known. Why? We conform. And the trouble is that we're acting like the wrong percentage group, the 95 who don't succeed. Now, why do these people conform? Well, they really don't know. These people believe that their lives are shaped by circumstances, by things that happen to them, by exterior forces. They're outer-directed people. A survey was made one time that covered a lot of men, working men, and these men were asked, why do you work? Why do you get up in the morning? 19 out of 20 had no idea. If you ask them, they'll say, well, everyone goes to work in the morning, and that's the reason, because everyone else is doing it. Now, let's get back to our definition of success. Who succeeds? The only person who succeeds is the person who is progressively realizing a worthy ideal. He's the person who says, I'm going to become this, and then begins to work toward that goal. I'll tell you who the successful people are. A success is the school teacher who's teaching school because that's what he or she wants to do. The success is the woman who's a wife and mother because she wanted to become a wife and mother and is doing a good job of it. The success is the man who runs the corner gas station because that was his dream. That's what he wanted to do. The success is the successful salesman who wants to become a top-notch salesman and grow and build with his organization. A success is anyone who is doing deliberately a predetermined job because that's what he decided to do deliberately. But only 1 out of 20 does that. That's why today there isn't really any competition unless we make it for ourselves. Instead of competing, all we have to do is create. You know, for 20 years, I looked for the key which would determine what would happen to a human being. Was there a key I wanted to know which would make the future a promise that we could foretell to a large extent? Was there a key that would guarantee a person's becoming successful if he only knew about it and knew how to use it? Well, there is such a key. And have you ever wondered why so many men work so hard and honestly without ever achieving anything in particular? And others don't seem to work hard and yet seem to get everything? They seem to have the magic touch. You've heard them say that about someone. Everything he touches turns to gold. Continue to become successful. And on the other hand, have you noticed how a man who's a failure tends to continue to...
Just a moment, guys. I don't know why some music started. Wait a minute. I don't know how come that automatically started. Again. No. Sorry, continue.
Well, it's because of goals. Some of us have goals, some don't. People with goals succeed because they know where they're going. It's that simple. Think of a ship leaving a harbor, and think of it with the complete voyage mapped out and planned. The captain and crew know exactly where it's going and how long it'll take. It has a definite goal. Now, 9,999 times out of 10,000, it will get to where it started out to get. Now, let's take another ship, just like the first, only let's not put a crew on it or a captain at the helm. Let's give it no aiming point, no goal, no destination. We just start the engines and let it go. I think you'll agree with me that if it gets out of the harbor at all, it will either sink or wind up on some deserted beach, a derelict. It can't go anyplace because it has no destination and no guidance. And it's the same with a human being. Take the salesman, for example. There's no other person in the world today with the future of a good salesman. Selling is the world's highest paid profession, if we're good at it and if we know where we're going. Every company needs top-notch salesmen.
Guys, I want you to listen to this very, very carefully. Selling is the top-notch profession and people don't like to sell. There's no other person in the world today with the future of a good salesperson. Selling is the world's highest paid profession. If you are good at it and if you know where you are going, every company needs a top-notch salesperson. But फिर भी लोग sales को improve नहीं करते और जिंदगी भर struggle करते रहते हैं. That is why you need to be very careful at it.
With those men, the sky's the limit for them. But how many can you find? Someone once said the human race is fixed, not to prevent the strong from winning, but to prevent the weak from losing. The American economy today can be likened to a convoy in time of war. The entire economy is slowed down to protect its weakest link, just as the convoy had to go at the speed that would permit its slowest vessel to remain in formation. That's why it's so easy to make a living today. It takes no particular brains or talent to make a living and support a family today. So we have a plateau of so-called security, if that's what a person is looking for. But we do have to decide how high above this plateau we want to aim. Now let's get back to the strangest secret in the world, the story that I wanted to tell you today. Why do men with goals succeed in life and men without them fail? Well, let me tell you something which, if you really understand it, will alter your life immediately. If you understand completely what I'm going to tell you from this moment on, your life will never be the same again. You will suddenly find that good luck just seems to be attracted to you. The things you want just seem to fall in line, and from now on you won't have the problems, the worries, the gnawing lump of anxiety that perhaps you've experienced before. Doubt, fear, well, they'll be things of the past. Here's the key to success and the key to failure. We become what we think about. Now let me say that again. We become what we think about. Throughout all history, the great wise men and teachers, philosophers and prophets have disagreed with one another on many different things. It's only on this one point that they are in complete and unanimous agreement. Listen to what Marcus Aurelius, the great Roman emperor, said. A man's life is what his thoughts make of it. Disraeli said this: everything comes if a man will only wait. I've brought myself by long meditation to the conviction that a human being with a settled purpose must accomplish it, and that nothing can resist a will that will stake even existence for its fulfillment. Ralph Waldo Emerson said this: a man is what he thinks about all day long. William James said, the greatest discovery of my generation is that human beings can alter their lives by altering their attitudes of mind. And he also said, we need only in cold blood act as if the thing in question were real, and it will become infallibly real by growing into such a connection with our life that it will become real. It will become so knit with habit and emotion that our interest in it will be those which characterize belief. He also said, if you only care enough for a result, you will almost certainly attain it. If you wish to be rich, you will be rich. If you wish to be learned, you will be learned. If you wish to be good, you will be good. Only you must then really wish these things, and wish them exclusively, and not wish at the same time 100 other incompatible things just as strongly. In the Bible, you read in Mark 9:23, if thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believeth. My old friend Dr. Norman Vincent Peale put it this way: this is one of the greatest laws in the universe. Fervently do I wish I had discovered it as a very young man. It dawned upon me much later in life, and I found it to be one of the greatest, if not my greatest discovery outside of my relationship to God. The great law, briefly and simply stated, is that if you think in negative terms, you will get negative results. If you think in positive terms, you will achieve positive results. That is the simple fact, he went on to say, which is at the basis of an astonishing law of prosperity and success. In 3 words, believe and succeed. William Shakespeare put it this way: our doubts are traitors and make us lose the good we oft might win by fearing to attempt. George Bernard Shaw said, people are always blaming their circumstances for what they are. I don't believe in circumstances. The people who get on in this world are the people who get up and look for the circumstances they want, and if they can't find them, make them. Well, that's pretty apparent, isn't it? And every person who discovered this for a while believed that he was the first one to work it out. We become what we think about. Now, it stands to reason that a person who's thinking about a concrete and worthwhile goal is going to reach it, because that's what he's thinking about, and we become what we think about. Conversely, the man who has no goal, who doesn't know where he's going, and whose thoughts must therefore be thoughts of confusion and anxiety and fear and worry, becomes what he thinks about. His life becomes one of frustration and fear and anxiety and worry. And if he thinks about nothing, he becomes nothing. Now, how does it work? Why do we become what we think about? Well, I'll tell you how it works as far as we know. Now, to do this, I want to tell you about a situation that parallels the human mind. Suppose a farmer has some land, and it's good fertile land. Now, the land gives the farmer a choice. He may plant in that land whatever he chooses. The land doesn't care. It's up to the farmer to make the decision. Now remember, we're comparing the human mind with the land because the mind, like the land, doesn't care what you plant in it. It will return what you plant, but it doesn't care what you plant. Now let's say that the farmer has two seeds in his hand. One is a seed of corn, the other is nightshade, a deadly poison. He digs two little holes in the earth and he plants both seeds, one corn, the other nightshade. He covers up the holes, waters, and takes care of the land, and what will happen? Invariably, the land will return what's planted. As it's written in the Bible, as ye sow, so shall ye reap. Now remember, the land doesn't care. It'll return poison in just as wonderful abundance as it will corn. So up come the two plants, one corn, one poison. Now the human mind is far more fertile, far more incredible and mysterious than the land, but it works the same way. It doesn't care what we plant. Success, failure. A concrete, worthwhile goal, or confusion. Misunderstanding, fear, anxiety, and so on. But what we plant, it must return to us. You see, the human mind is the last great unexplored continent on Earth. It contains riches beyond our wildest dreams. It will return anything we want to plant. Now, you might say, well, if that's true, why don't people use their minds more? Well, I think they figured out an answer to that one, too. Our mind comes as standard equipment at birth. It's free, and things that are given to us for nothing, we place little value on. Things that we pay money for, we value. The paradox is that exactly the reverse is true. Everything that's really worthwhile in life came to us free. Our minds, our souls, our bodies, our hopes, our dreams, our ambitions, our intelligence, our love of family and children and friends and country, all these priceless possessions are free. But the things that cost us money are actually very cheap and can be replaced at any time. A good man can be completely wiped out and make another fortune. He can do that several times. Even if our home burns down, we can rebuild it. But the things we got for nothing, we can never replace. The human mind isn't used because we take it for granted. Familiarity breeds contempt. It can do any kind of job we assign to it, but generally speaking, we use it for little jobs instead of big, important ones. Universities have proved that most of us are operating on about 10% or less of our abilities. So decide now, what is it you want? Plant your goal in your mind. It's the most important decision you ever make in your entire life. What is it you want? Do you want to be an outstanding salesman? A better worker at your particular job? Do you want to go places in your company, in your community? Do you want to get rich? All you've got to do is plant that seed in your mind, care for it, work steadily toward your goal, and it will become a reality. It not only will, there's no way that it cannot. You see, that's a law, like the laws of Sir Isaac Newton, the laws of gravity. If you get on top of a building and jump off, you'll always go down. You'll never go up. And it's the same with all the other laws of nature. They always work. They're inflexible. Think about your goal in a relaxed, positive way. Picture yourself in your mind's eye as having already achieved this goal. See yourself doing the things you will be doing when you've reached your goal. Ours has been called the phenobarbital age, the age of ulcers and nervous breakdowns and tranquilizers. At a time when medical research has raised us to a new plateau of good health and longevity, far too many of us worry ourselves into an early grave trying to cope with things in our own little personal ways without learning a few great laws that will take care of everything for us. These things we bring on ourselves through our habitual way of thinking. Every one of us is the sum total of his own thoughts. He is where he is because that's exactly where he really wants to be, whether he'll admit that or not. Each of us must live off the fruit of his thoughts in the future, because what you think today and tomorrow, next month and next year, will mold your life and determine your future. You're guided by your mind. I remember one time I was driving through eastern Arizona and I saw one of those giant earth-moving machines roaring along the road at about 35 miles an hour with what looked like 30 tons of dirt in it. A tremendous, incredible machine. And there was a little man perched way up on top with the wheel in his hands guiding it. And as I drove along, I was struck by the similarity of that machine to the human mind. Just suppose you're sitting at the controls of such a vast source of energy. Are you going to sit back and fold your arms and let it run itself into a ditch? Or are you going to keep both hands firmly on the wheel and control and direct this power to a specific, worthwhile purpose? It's up to you. You're in the driver's seat. You see, the very law that gives us success is a two-edged sword. We must control our thinking. The same rule that can lead a man to a life of success, wealth, happiness, and all the things he ever dreamed of for himself and his family. That very same law can lead him into the gutter. It's all in how he uses it, for good or for bad. This is the strangest secret in the world. Now, why do I say it's strange, and why do I call it a secret? Actually, it isn't a secret at all. It was first promulgated by some of the earliest wise men, and it appears again and again throughout the Bible, but very few people have learned it, understand it. That's why it's strange, and why, for some equally strange reason, it virtually remains a secret. I believe that you could go out and walk down the main street of your town and ask one man after another what the secret of success is, and you probably wouldn't run into one man in a month who could tell you. Now, this information is enormously valuable to us if we really understand it and apply it. It's valuable to us not only for our own lives, but the lives of those around us, our families, employees, associates, and friends. Life should be an exciting adventure. It should never be a bore. A man should live fully, be alive. He should be glad to get out of bed in the morning. He should be doing a job he likes to do because he does it well. One time I heard Grove Patterson, the great late editor-in-chief of the Toledo Daily Blade, make a speech, and as he concluded his speech, he said something I've never forgotten. He said, "My years in the newspaper business have convinced me of several things. Among them, that people are basically good, and that we came from someplace, and we're going someplace. So we should make our time here an exciting adventure. The architect of the universe didn't build a stairway leading nowhere." And the greatest teacher of all, the carpenter from the plains of Galilee, gave us the secret time and time again. As ye believe, so shall it be done unto you. I've explained the strangest secret in the world and how it works. Now, on this side, I want to explain how you can prove to yourself the enormous returns possible in your own life by putting this secret to a practical test. I want you to make a test that will last 30 days. It isn't going to be easy, but if you'll give it a good try, it will completely change your life for the better. Now, back in the 17th century, Sir Isaac Newton, the English mathematician and natural philosopher, gave us some natural laws of physics which apply as much to human beings as they do to the movement of bodies in the universe. And one of these laws is that for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Simply stated, as it applies to you and me, it means we can achieve nothing without paying the price. The results of your 30-day experiment will be in direct proportion to the effort you put forth. To be a doctor, you must pay the price of long years of difficult study. To be successful in selling, and remember that each of us succeeds to the extent of his ability to sell. Selling our families on our ideas, selling education in schools, selling our children on the advantages of living the good and honest life, selling our associates and employees on the importance of being exceptional people. To, of course, the profession of selling itself. But to be successful in selling our way to the good life, we must be willing to pay the price. Now, what is that price? Well, it's many things. First, it's understanding emotionally, as well as intellectually, that we literally become what we think about, that we must control our thoughts if we're to control our lives. It's understanding fully that as ye sow, so shall ye reap. Second, it's cutting away all fetters from the mind and permitting it to soar as it was divinely designed to do. It's the realization that your limitations are self-imposed and that the opportunities for you today are enormous beyond belief. It's rising above narrow-minded pettiness and prejudice. And third, it's using all your courage to force yourself to think positively on your own problem, to set a definite and clearly defined goal for yourself, to let your marvelous mind think about your goal from all possible angles, to let your imagination speculate freely upon many different possible solutions, to refuse to believe that there are any circumstances sufficiently strong to defeat you in the accomplishment of your purpose, to act promptly and decisively when your course is clear, and to keep constantly aware of the fact that you are at this moment standing in the middle of your own acres of diamonds, as Russell Conwell used to point out. And fourth, save at least 10% of every dollar you earn. It's also remembering that no matter what your present job, it has enormous possibilities if you're willing to pay the price. Now let's just go over the important points in the price each of us must pay to achieve the wonderful life that can be ours. It is, of course, worth any price. 1, you will become what you think about. 2, remember the word imagination and let your mind begin to soar. 3, courage. Concentrate on your goal every day. 4, save 10% of what you earn. And 5, action. Ideas are worthless unless we act on them. Now, I'll try to outline the 30-day test I want you to make. Keep in mind that you have nothing to lose by making this test and everything you could possibly want to gain. There are 2 things that may be said of everyone. Each of us wants something, And each of us is afraid of something. I want you to write on a card what it is you want more than anything else. It may be more money. Perhaps you'd like to double your income or make a specific amount of money. It may be a beautiful home. It may be success at your job. It may be a particular position in life. It could be a more harmonious family. Each of us wants something. Now write down on your card specifically what it is you want. Make sure it's a single goal and clearly defined. You needn't show it to anyone, but carry it with you so that you can look at it several times a day. Think about it in a cheerful, relaxed, positive way each morning when you get up. And immediately you have something to work for, something to get out of bed for, something to live for. Look at it every chance you get during the day and just before going to bed at night. And as you look at it, remember that you must become what you think about. And since you're thinking about your goal, you realize that soon it will be yours. In fact, it's yours really the moment you write it down and begin to think about it. Look at the abundance all around you as you go about your daily business. You have as much right to this abundance as any other living creature. It's yours for the asking. Now we come to the difficult part. Difficult because it means the formation of what is probably a brand new habit, and new habits are not easily formed. Once formed, however, it will follow you for the rest of your life. Stop thinking about what it is you fear. Each time a fearful or negative thought comes into your consciousness, replace it with a mental picture of your positive and worthwhile goal. And there will come times when you'll feel like giving up. It's easier for a human being to think negatively than positively. That's why only 5% are successful. You must begin now to place yourself in that group. For 30 days, you must take control of your mind. It will think about only what you permit it to think about. Each day for this 30-day test, do more than you have to do. In addition to maintaining a cheerful, positive outlook, give of yourself more than you've ever done before. Do this knowing that your returns in life must be in direct proportion to what you give. The moment you decide on a goal to work toward, you're immediately a successful person. You are then in that rare and successful category of people who know where they're going. Out of every 100 people, you belong to the top 5. Don't concern yourself too much with how you're going to achieve your goal. Leave that completely to a power greater than yourself. All you have to do is know where you're going. The answers will come to you of their own accord and at the right time. Remember these words from the Sermon on the Mount, and remember them well. Keep them constantly before you this month of your test. Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. For every one that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be opened. It's as marvelous and as simple as that. In fact, it's so simple that in our seemingly complicated world, it's difficult for an adult to understand that all he needs is a purpose and faith. For 30 days, do your very best. If you're a salesman, go at it as you've never done before, not in a hectic fashion, but with the calm, cheerful assurance that time well spent will give you the abundance in return you deserve and want. If you're a homemaker, devote your 30-day test to completely giving of yourself without thinking about receiving anything in return, and you'll be amazed at the difference it makes in your life. No matter what your job, do it as you've never done it before for 30 days. And if you've kept your goal before you every day, you'll wonder and marvel at this new life you've found. Dorothea Brand, the outstanding editor and writer, discovered it for herself and tells about it in her fine book, Wake Up and Live. Her entire philosophy is reduced to the words, act as though it were impossible to fail. She made her own test with sincerity and faith, and her entire life was changed to one of overwhelming success. Now, you make your test for 30 full days. Don't start your test until you've made up your mind to stick with it. You see, by being persistent, you're demonstrating faith. Persistence is simply another word for faith. If you didn't have faith, you'd never persist. If you should fail during your first 30 days, by that I mean suddenly find yourself overwhelmed by negative thoughts, you've got to start over again from that point and go 30 more days. Gradually, your new habit will form until you find yourself one of that wonderful minority to whom virtually nothing is impossible. And don't forget the card. It's vitally important as you begin this new way of living. On one side of the card, write your goal, whatever it may be. On the other side, write the words we've quoted from the Sermon on the Mount. Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. Nothing great was ever accomplished without inspiration. See that during these crucial first 30 days, your own inspiration is kept at a peak. And above all, don't worry. Worry brings fear, and fear is crippling. The only thing that can cause you to worry during your test is trying to do it all yourself. Know that all you have to do is hold your goal before you. Everything else will take care of itself. Remember also to keep calm and cheerful. Don't let petty things annoy you and get you off course. Now, since making this test is difficult, some will say, why should I bother? Well, look at the alternative. No one wants to be a failure. No one really wants to be a mediocre individual. No one wants a life constantly filled with worry and fear and frustration. Therefore, remember that you must reap that which you sow. If you sow negative thoughts, your life will be filled with negative things. If you sow positive thoughts, your life will be cheerful, successful, and positive. Now, gradually, you will have a tendency to forget what you've heard on this recording. Play it often. Keep reminding yourself of what you must do to form this new habit. Gather your whole family around at regular intervals and listen to what's been said here. You know, most men will tell you that they want to make money without understanding the law. The only people who make money work in a mint. The rest of us must earn money. This is what causes those who keep looking for something for nothing or a free ride to fail in life. The only way to earn money is by providing people with services or products which are needed and useful. We exchange our time and our product or service for the other man's money. Therefore, the law is that our financial return will be in direct proportion to our service. Now, success is not the result of making money. Making money is the result of success, and success is in direct proportion to our service. Most people have this law backwards. They believe that you're successful if you earn a lot of money. The truth is that you can only earn money after you're successful. It's like the story of the man who sat in front of the stove and said to it, give me heat, and then I'll add the wood. How many men and women do you know, or do you suppose there are today, who take the same attitude toward life? There are millions. We have to put the fuel in before we can expect heat. Likewise, we've got to be of service first before we can expect money. Don't concern yourself with the money. Be of service, build, work, dream, create. Do this and you'll find there's no limit to the prosperity and abundance that will come to you. Prosperity, you know, is founded upon a law of mutual exchange. Any person who contributes to prosperity must prosper in turn himself. Sometimes the return will not come from those you serve, but it must come to you from someplace, because that's the law. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. As you go daily through your 30-day test period, remember that your success will always be measured by the quality and quantity of service you render, and money is a yardstick for measuring this service. No man can get rich himself unless he enriches others. Now, there are no exceptions to a law. You can drive down any street in America and from your car estimate the service that's being rendered by the people living on that street. Had you ever thought of this yardstick before? It's interesting. Some, like ministers and priests and other devoted people, measure their returns in the realm of the spiritual, but again, their returns are equal to their service. Once this law is fully understood, any thinking person can tell his own fortune. If he wants more, he must be of more service to those from whom he receives his return. If he wants less, he has only to reduce the service. This is the price you must pay for what you want. If you believe you can enrich yourself by deluding others, you can end only by deluding yourself. It may take some time, but just as surely as you breathe, you'll get back what you put out. Don't ever make the mistake of thinking you can avert this. It's impossible. The prisons and the streets where the lonely walk are filled with people who tried to make new laws just for themselves. We may avoid the laws of man for a while, but there are greater laws that cannot be broken. An outstanding medical doctor recently pointed out 6 steps that will help you realize success. 1, set yourself a definite goal. 2, quit running yourself down. 3, stop thinking of all the reasons why you cannot be successful and instead think of all the reasons why you can. 4, trace your attitudes back through your childhood and try to discover where you first got the idea you couldn't be successful, if that's the way you've been thinking. 5, change the image you have of yourself by writing out a description of the person you would like to be. And 6, act the part of the successful person you have decided to become. The doctor who wrote those words is a noted West Coast psychiatrist, Dr. David Harold Fink. Do what the experts since the dawn of recorded history have told you you must do. Pay the price by becoming the person you want to become. It's not nearly as difficult as living unsuccessfully. Make your 30-day test, then repeat it again, and each time it will become more a part of you until you wonder how you could ever have lived any other way. Live this new way, and the floodgates of abundance will open and pour over you more riches than you may have dreamed existed. Money? Yes, lots of it. But what's more important, you'll have peace. You'll be in that wonderful minority who lead calm, cheerful, successful lives. Start today. You have nothing to lose, but you have a whole life to win. This is Earl Nightingale, and thank you.
How wonderful. All right, everyone. So, wait a minute. Okay, good. So wonderful. So how many of you did listen to it with a lot of silence and a lot of focus? How did you find it? How many of you could understand what he was trying to tell? Just raise your hand. Okay. So great, so wonderful. What did you learn? Okay, now everyone, please tell me in 1 or 2 words, what did you learn from this? Okay, in 1 or 2 sentences, all right? Go ahead. Not able to match with the speed and concentrate. All right, I like your honesty, Shivaji sir. That is happening for the first time, okay? But that is what we need to train our mind to, so that we can think, you know, when we will read and understand at the speed of what people are speaking, जब आप लोग जो speed से बोल रहे हैं उसी speed से आप समझने लग जाओगे, means now you have started thinking in English, okay? What we think we can, right? Give unconditional service. Very true. Very true. What else? What we think we can. So I wanted you to understand this because, you know, I want you to understand this because many of us really don't prepare our mind. Okay, we don't prepare our mind so much for something that we feel that, you know, ये होगा मुझसे नहीं होगा, हमारे साथ doubts ज़्यादा होते हैं और you know, things like that. So I just want to tell you, you need to read it again and again, listen to it again and again and again and again and again. So today's session is all about you again believing in it. So now let's move to the last part of today's session, which is about subject and verb agreement. Okay, I want to share with you about what is subject verb agreement and how subject verb agreement can really help you understand few things. Subject must agree to the word. Why 5% successful? Manoj bhai, why 5% successful is because only those 5% people are able to actually believe in themselves. They are able to condition their mind for the big sacrifices, because when you have a big goal, you have to stay awake the whole night. You need to leave your comfort zone. आपको कई बार अपने आप को stretch करना पड़ता है, आपको family life से दूर जाना पड़ता है, आपको अपने आप को room में बंद करना पड़ेगा, आपकी आंखें बंद हो रही होगी लेकिन फिर भी पढ़ना पड़ेगा. एंड वो 5% लोग ही कर पाते हैं जो कि अपने माइंड को पूरी तरह से कंडीशन कर पाते हैं. इसलिए आप और मैं सफल अगर बनना चाहते हैं तो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर अस दैट वी कंडीशन आवर माइंड. एंड ये 3 महीने के लिए इंग्लिश के लिए आपका कंडीशनिंग कर लो एंड देन सी व्हाट कैन हैपन. एंड आई सजेस्ट यू गाइस, ईच वन ऑफ यू मस्ट एनरोल फॉर माय पावर ऑफ विजन सेशन, जो कि डिस्कवर योर विजन सेशन है. आई जस्ट वॉक यू थ्रू दैट फॉर अ मिनट. 4 ही एपिसोड का वो प्रोग्राम है एंड 2,500 रुपए उसका इन्वेस्टमेंट है. आप उसे कर लीजिए बिना किसी समझ के कर लीजिए, बिना किसी यू नो अपने आप को डाउट में डाले कर लीजिए. एनीबडी हियर इन दिस ग्रुप जिसने मेरा विजन सेशन किया है, ओके, लाइव या फिर ये 4 सेशन का प्रोग्राम जो मेरा हुआ है, I know one person, Vaishnavi, was there on the group. She's not here right now. Oh, no, Vaishnavi is not there. Anybody here? Shekhar, you have done it, right? Shekhar has done it. Okay, Rajesh, have you done it, Rajesh? Okay, good. Okay, Usha is doing it. So how are you feeling, Usha, about that? Okay, I just want to share with you about that. क्योंकि जब आप vision आ जाता है तो ये स्पोकन इंग्लिश वगैरह ये सब अपने आप हो जाता है. उसके बाद आप इसके लिए कितना भी वक्त लगाना पड़े आपको ये टफ नहीं लगता है. Okay, all right. Prem is also okay. Prem is doing it. Fantastic. So Usha, in one line, or Prem, in one line, you can just tell me how you're feeling so that all the other people can know about it. And I want everybody to go through it. It's a very important, it's very, very important and critical thing. क्योंकि दोस्तों जब तक विजन नहीं आता तब तक आप छोटी चीजों में फंसे रहते हो. विजन आने के बाद आपके लाइफ के इश्यूज ही बड़े हो जाते हैं क्योंकि आप अपने आप से उठ के दुनिया के बारे में सोचने लगते हो. आप बहुत ही बड़ा सोचने लगते हो. You start feeling that, you know, why are you born in this world? And that's where you really work hard and work smart. Okay. Anybody? All right. This is true. If we have vision, everything looks easy. Yes, it is very true because vision aane ke baad you can stretch yourself. Anyways, this session is not about vision, so I will not be talking more about vision. Okay, give me 1 second, please. Okay. Yeah, sorry guys, sorry for that disturbance. All right. So good. Now let's go to today's session. Today I want to teach you about subject and verb agreement. Okay, so I'll walk you through subject and verb agreement. पहले तो ये समझते हैं कि subject and verb agreement होता क्या है. कई बार क्या होता है, लॉन्ग सेंटेंसेस जब होते हैं, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल अगर मैं बात करता हूँ आपको, एक सेंटेंस मैं आपको यहाँ देता हूँ आपके चैट बॉक्स पे, उसमें ये बताइए कि वो करेक्ट है या इनकरेक्ट है. ऑलराइट, ये एक सेंटेंस लिखा है मैंने. अ बुके ऑफ येलो रोजेस lend color and fragrance to the room. ये एक सेंटेंस है. इज इट करेक्ट और इज इट इनकरेक्ट? क्या और गलती है तो क्या गलती है, जस्ट मुझे बताइए इसमें. एंड आई विल गिव यू 1 or 2 more such things. Okay, somebody said it is correct. Collective noun bouquet. Okay, using lend is wrong. Very good, very good. Some of you are able to get it. Okay, so that's what it is. Pawan bhai to English ke teacher hai, so very nice, Pawan ji. Good. So that is what I want you to say. Lend is a wrong. क्यों कई लोगों को समझ में नहीं आएगा. A bouquet is of yellow roses lend colors and fragrance to the room. Okay, now यहाँ पे subject कौन सा है ये मुझे बताइए आप. Okay, and Pawan, you will not speak. Other people, please speak. What is the subject here? Yellow roses or bouquet? Come on, tell me. Very nice, Usha. Okay, bouquet is the subject, all right. जब लेकिन कई बार लोग कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं. A bouquet of yellow roses, यानी roses तो प्लूरल है और प्लूरल है तो उसके साथ SES नहीं लगता है, इसीलिए हमने बात कर दिया lend. Okay, so that is what it is. So subject verb agreement का मतलब है कि subject must agree to the verb. यानी subject singular है तो verb भी singular के हिसाब से लगना चाहिए. subject third person है तो verb third person के हिसाब से use होना चाहिए. subject अगर good subject अगर आपका SES के हिसाब से, मतलब you know subject इज, अगर आपका फर्स्ट पर्सन है तो फर्स्ट पर्सन के हिसाब से, सेकंड है तो सेकंड पर्सन के हिसाब से, थर्ड पर्सन है तो थर्ड पर्सन के हिसाब से आपको वो होना चाहिए. सो सब्जेक्ट वर्ब अग्रीमेंट इज अ वेरी सिंपल थिंग. सिंपल समझिए, जो हमने टेंस में सीखा वही है, ज्यादा कुछ नहीं है. इट्स जस्ट दैट व्हेन आई एम सेइंग भूपेंद्र सिंह राठौर इज स्पीकिंग to 10,000 people and all those people are really very happy and they हर एक वर्ब जो मैं यूज करूं, लैंड या लैंड्स, या फिर गुड एंड गो एंड गोज, रन और रन्स, या फिर रन रैन, जो भी मैं यूज करूं दैट हैज टू बी एज पर द सब्जेक्ट. सो सब्जेक्ट एंड वर्ब मस्ट अग्री. सो आइए कुछ रूल्स हम लोग साथ में सब्जेक्ट वर्ब अग्रीमेंट के पढ़ते हैं, ताकि हम में से हर आदमी सब्जेक्ट वर्ब अग्रीमेंट को समझ सके. ओके, एंड जितना मैं सिखा रहा हूं आपको ग्रामर बुक में भी उतना ही करना है. एंड आफ्टर दैट वी विल डू कपल ऑफ क्विजेस, ऑलराइट. एंड जल्दी करेंगे, 15-20 मिनट में करेंगे, ज्यादा समय नहीं लगाएंगे. ऑलराइट, वी विल यूज द स्टैंडर्ड of understanding subject once, a verb, verbs twice. Okay, wait. Are you all able to see it? I feel you are able to see it. So good. I will increase the size of it. I will make sure that it is visible to you clearly. If you are looking at it in a smaller screen, let me just visualize it. Okay. Basic rule: a singular subject, she, bill, car, takes a singular verb. Okay. For example, okay, plural subject takes the plural verb. The list of items is on the desk. Okay, यहाँ पे subject क्या है? List, not items. इस तरह की चीजों में लोग बहुत गलती करते हैं. The list of items are on the desk. लोग generally इसको ऐसे बोलते हैं, जबकि it is like we are talking about the list. The list is the singular. List पूरा is a singular, and उसके साथ is आना चाहिए, are नहीं आना चाहिए. Right? The list is on the desk. So list of items is on the desk. Okay. So singular. लेकिन अगर यही होता है the lists of items on the desk, तो यहाँ पे are होता, क्योंकि मैंने lists बोला है. lists होता तो are होता. Okay. Lists of item. Okay. So pairs of shoes are on the desk. Pairs. I'm not talking about a pair. अगर मैं बोलता हूं pairs of shoes, यानी 5 pairs of shoes are on the desk. So 5 pairs of shoes. Shoes is a singular and pairs is a plural. So 5 pairs of shoes are on the table. Okay, because 5 pairs are on the table. ये sentence है. Shoes हमने बीच में add किया है just to say pairs किस चीज के. So subject plural है तो उसके साथ जो भी वर्ब और हेल्पिंग वर्ब आएगा वो भी प्लूरल का आएगा, अदरवाइज सिंगुलर है तो सिंगुलर के. सो रूल नंबर, तो ये बेसिक रूल है. बट रूल नंबर 1, a subject will come before a phrase beginning with of. ओके, जैसे अब आपको कई बार कंफ्यूजन है, जैसे मैंने आपको बोला a bouquet of yellow roses. ओके, a pair of shoes, तो ऑफ के पहले जो है वो है सब्जेक्ट, क्योंकि कई बार लोगों को समझ ही नहीं आता कि सब्जेक्ट क्या है. तो किसी भी सेंटेंस में the players of the team. Okay, so players is the subject here. ऑफ के पहले जो आया है that is the subject. That is a common rule. The subject will come before a phrase beginning with of. This is a key rule for understanding subject. Okay, so you can just see a bouquet of flower and bouquet of yellow roses lends. All right, guys, we have already seen रूल नंबर 2. सो पहला रूल हमने देखा, सबसे सिंपल रूल. देखिए, हर चीज को बहुत सिंपल तरीके से विजुअलाइज कीजिए, क्योंकि माइंड आपका पिक्चर्स में समझता है. माइंड डज नॉट अंडरस्टैंड इन वर्ड्स. सो व्हेन आई से अ सिंगुलर वर्ब व्हिच इज okay, singular verb means singular, singular subject means singular verb. The pair of shoes, so pair of shoes is on the table. Okay, pair is single and is single, so are nahi aa sakta. I mean, that is the simple way. The second thing, all right, मैंने कहा okay, subject कौन सा होता है, कैसे पता करूँ कि एक subject है. So of के पहले जो शब्द आया है वो subject है. Okay, so all right, the girls of India is good. Okay, so India is good, so India is not a subject. Of के पहले क्या है? Girls. Okay, so the girls of India are good. All right, so whatever you say. All right, so subject is agreement. The culture of India is one of the best cultures in the world. Okay, cultures in the world. So okay, the culture of India is, क्योंकि culture is singular, so of के पहले क्या आया? Culture is the, so means we whatever we are talking about, हम किस चीज के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं उस सेंटेंस में, वो सबसे पहले आपको पता होना चाहिए. Two singular subjects connected by or either or neither nor require a singular verb. So for example, कई बार हम बोलते हैं, देखिए सिंपल इसको लेते हैं बिना रूल देखे. I and my friend is going to market. Is that correct? I and my friend is going to market. Is it correct? Okay. I and my friend is going to, are going to. Fantastic, Shekhar. Okay. It's a wrong one because whatever I said is wrong one, because I and my friend दो हो गए, are going by the train. Okay. यहां तक तो ठीक है, लेकिन मैंने कहा my auntie or my uncle is coming by train. My uncle or auntie are coming by train. दोनों में से which one is correct? My uncle and auntie is coming by train. My uncle and auntie is coming by train. My uncle and auntie are coming by train. Which one is correct? Okay, so this is where the confusion is. So Shekhar, second one is correct. My uncle and से अगर connected है तो my uncle and auntie are coming, क्योंकि and हो गया, लेकिन यही and की जगह होता my uncle or auntie are coming by train, तो ये हो गया दोनों में से एक ही आ रहा है. My uncle or auntie यानी दोनों में से कोई एक is coming by train. But अगर मैंने and बोला तो दोनों आ रहे हैं. My uncle and auntie both are coming by train. Okay, so my auntie and uncle are coming by train. My uncle and auntie, my uncle or auntie, or आ गया means singular. Okay, neither my uncle nor my auntie are coming by train. इसमें क्या आएगा? Is it right or wrong? So the sentence is neither my uncle nor my auntie are coming. Fantastic Shivaji and fantastic Usha. It is coming, क्योंकि neither nor, okay, neither nor मतलब ना तो मेरी अंकल आ रहे हैं ना मेरी आंटी आ रही है. Neither my uncle nor my auntie is coming today. Okay, so कई बार देखिए सब्जेक्ट वर्ब अग्रीमेंट को समझना इसलिए जरूरी है क्योंकि ये छोटी मिस्टेक्स हम बहुत बार करते हैं. Okay, because it sounds like plural sentence, right? Neither my uncle nor my auntie are coming. Okay, it also likes मतलब कानों में सुनने में अच्छा लगता है. Neither my uncle or nor my auntie are coming. लेकिन neither my uncle nor my auntie is coming is the true one and correct one. Okay. So ये simple चीज अगर आपको पता है, then you can really understand or stop making these small mistakes, because these small mistakes are too much. These small mistakes actually are like people's are. जैसे हम लोग कई बार इस तरह की sentences बोल देते हैं, तो people are, alright, it is not people's, plural नहीं है उसका. So ये भी subject verb agreement का ही part है. Okay, so let's understand few more rules of subject verb agreement, everyone. Let's go to the people. Okay, so the two singular verbs connected by either or nor will have singular verb. Simple rule pakad lo and khatam. Okay, neither nor, either Kwan or Kazi is helping today with stage decoration. Okay, either my phone or camera is going to be with me. Okay, so is going to be, either or आया तो is आएगा. ठीक है. Rule number 3, the verb in an or either or neither nor sentences agrees with the noun or pronoun closest to it. Okay, what is this? Understand this. Neither the plates nor the serving bowl goes on that shelf. अब समझिए, यही sentence होता. It is very important for you to understand. Closest to the pronoun or noun, okay? Noun or the pronoun. यहाँ पे look at the rule. The verb in an or either non-end sentences agrees with the noun or pronoun closest to it. The verb has to close. Verb क्या है? Goes. Okay, and इसके पास में, बिल्कुल पास में noun या pronoun क्या है? Ball. अभी अगर यही sentence ऐसा होता, neither the ball nor the serving plates, sorry, neither the serving bowl nor the plates, अगर ये प्लेट्स बॉल की जगह और बॉल प्लेट्स की जगह आ जाता इस सेंटेंस में, तो ये गोज की जगह क्या हो जाता? प्लेट्स गो, क्योंकि नाउन क्या हो गया है? बिल्कुल क्रिया के पास, क्रिया है गो, यानी वर्ब है गो, वर्ब के बिल्कुल पास वाला नाउन क्या हो गया? प्लेट्स, which is a plural. If it is plural noun, then that becomes a singular, sorry, that becomes only go, क्योंकि प्लूरल के साथ s es नहीं लगता है. That we got to understand in the first few sessions. Okay, लेकिन इसके भी कुछ exceptions भी होते हैं तो guys, so we will see. Neither the serving bowl nor the plates go on the, नीचे दूसरा sentence दिया है. Okay, this rule can lead to the bump in the road. For example, if I is one of two or more subject, it could lead to the odd sentences. Look at this. Neither she, my friends, nor I am going to the festivals. Neither she is one, my friends, my friends, nor I am going to the festival. If possible, it's the best. Reword such grammatically. बेटर सेंटेंस क्या है ये देखिए, क्योंकि ये थोड़ा सा ऑकवर्ड भी हुआ है क्योंकि आई आर होना चाहिए यहाँ पे, बट एज पर द रूल ये कह रहा है कि आई एम, क्योंकि क्लोजेस्ट टू द वर्ब इज आई, सो क्लोजेस्ट टू द वर्ब है तो गोइंग, आई एम गोइंग इज करेक्ट. लेकिन अगर आप देखोगे, neither she, I nor my friends are going to the festival, this kind of a sentences has to be reworded so that they become better. बाकी rule is rule is same, rule का कोई exception नहीं है. But look at this, she is just used here. So understand, sometimes it might go based on the sound in English. All right. Rule number 4. So there are some rules here. There are 7, 8, 10 rules here. But let's directly go to, quiz. हम लोग क्या करेंगे? स्पोकन इंग्लिश में रूल्स पे थोड़ा कम, एंड हम लोग सीधा का सीधा उस पे ध्यान देंगे एक्टिविटीज करने पे. लेकिन अगर आप रूल्स को ग्लांस भी करना चाहो तो इट्स नॉट टू टफ. इफ यू रियली गो टू सम ऑफ द रूल्स, लाइक लेट्स से rule number 4, as a general rule, use a plural verb with 2 or more subjects. A car and a bike, ये हमने कहा. I and my friend are going, ठीक है, ये हमें पता है. Sometimes the subject is separate from the verb by such words like as well as, beside. Okay, the politician along with the newsman is expected, क्योंकि हम किसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं? Politician के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. So these are all. So let's directly go to the quiz. So every one of the shirts has a green collar. Every one of the shirts have a green collar. Which one is correct? Every one of the shirts has a green collar. Every one of the shirts have a green collar. Which one is correct? Manoj says B, Usha says A. Other people? Has. Okay. Rakesh says has. क्यों? क्योंकि off के पहले जो है वो है subject. On everyone, anyone, no one, somebody, anybody, everybody. Okay. These are all singular. Everybody is doing good job. Somebody is doing good job. Everybody is doing good job. Someone is doing good job. Everyone, someone, anybody, everybody, ये सब क्या है? सिंगुलर है. सिंगुलर है तो उनके साथ सिंगुलर वाला लगेगा, which is has. Okay, और ऑफ के पहले जो भी है, that is a has. All right, very nice, Shailendra ji. Very nice, Reena. I really appreciate that you all are participating. Good job. Okay, चलिए next sentence. The singer along with the few others play the harmonica on stage. Sorry, this singer along with a few others play This singer, along with the few others, play the harmonica on stage. The singer, along with the few others, plays the harmonica on stage. A or B? Usha says B. Other people, quick, quick, quick. सब लोग सो रहे हो क्या? जल्दी जल्दी करो यार. How wonderful. Everyone got it. B. Lovely. Let's go to the third one. So now you are getting it. Third one, standards and towels. Sorry, sandals and towels are essential gear for the trip to the day. Sandals and towels is essential. So which one? A or B? Third mein A or B? All right, Shivaji says A, Usha says A. Others completely. Okay, Rakesh says A. Others? Quick, quick, quick. I need few more. Okay, Shekhar says, Manoj says, wonderful, guys, you got it. Fantastic. Now let's go to the next one. The president or the vice president are speaking today. The president or the vice president is speaking today. Which one? Come on, A or B? How wonderful. Lovely, everyone. Good job. You did it. Okay. Either Cassie or Mary pays the employees this afternoon. Either Cassie or Mary pay the employees this afternoon. Which one? Either Cassie or Mary pay the employees this afternoon. Pays. Guys, it is A. Why B? Either आ गया or आ गया. Either Cassie or Mary pays the employees this afternoon. Okay. All right, it is going to pay pays because either आ गया ना, either or यानी दोनों में से कोई एक ही पे कर रहा है, so फिर singular हुआ ना. So pay attention. All right, B. Either the sculpture or the paintings, यहाँ पे आपको थोड़ा सा ध्यान देना है. Either the sculptor or the paintings are in the museum today. Either the sculpture or the paintings is in the museum today. Wonderful, Usha. I like it that you are able to capture it fast because हमने कहा कि जब आप either or use करते हैं तो उसमें जो वर्ब के बिल्कुल पास वाला नाउन या प्रोनाउन होता है उसके हिसाब से वर्ब चेंज होती है. तो पेंटिंग्स इज प्लूरल, सो इसीलिए वहां पे आर आया है ना कि इज आएगा. ओके, वेरी गुड. नो राकेश जी, इट इज नहीं आर, बिकॉज यहाँ आइदर और वाला रूल तो अप्लाई होगा, लेकिन उसके साथ हमने एक और रूल पढ़ा कि पेंटिंग्स क्या प्लूरल है, विच इज द सेकंड वन. अगर यही होता आइदर द पेंटिंग्स और द स्कल्पचर is in the museum, then is लगता, क्योंकि sculpture is the singular one. Okay, the coat or the hats are in the closet. The coat or the hats is in the closet. The coat or the hats are in the closet. Very nice. A. राजेश जी क्या कर रहे हो? Okay, the coats or the hats क्या है? प्लूरल है, एंड प्लूरल है तो हमने अभी पढ़ा और आइदर और नाइदर नोर के बाद अगर कोई प्लूरल है या सिंगुलर है तो उसके हिसाब से वर्ब को चेंज करते हैं. सो गुड गाइज. नाइदर शी नोर आई is getting the lunch special. Neither she nor I am getting the lunch special. Okay, ये तो मुझे भी देखना पड़ेगा, but generally my feeling says that it is B. Okay, oh sorry, it has got C also. All right guys, it has got C. Neither she nor I am getting, I is getting, so I feel it is the C. How many of you say it is A or B or C? Come on. So you know, कानों को सुनने में I are getting the lunch is correct. I am getting, neither she nor I am getting the lunch special. I will have to check this one. It can be even B also, guys. All right, but 99% it has to be C. Okay, 99%. We will check the answer of 8th one. Okay. Each of the dancers twirls brilliantly. Each of the dancers, okay, twirls brilliantly. Each of the dancers twirl brilliantly. Which one? So it is A, क्योंकि of के पहले क्या है? Each यानी singulars. Each dancer twirls brilliantly. Twirls S. Okay. So A. Mustard greens are my favorite vegetable. Mustard greens is my favorite vegetables. This should be B, guys. Okay. Why it should be B? Can anybody explain? कुछ चीजें ऐसी होती है जिनको एज अ पेयर ही आप इस्तेमाल करते हो या प्लूरल में ही आप बोलते हो, राइट? फॉर एग्जांपल सीजर्स यानी कैंची के दो पार्ट होते हैं, तो इट इज सीजर्स. वेयर इज द सीजर्स इज केप्ट एट माय टेबल, राइट? सो ऐसे ही मस्टर्ड ग्रीन्स यानी मस्टर्ड ग्रीन्स इज नथिंग बट जो मस्टर्ड का पेड़ होगा या जो भी है, सो इट इज अ सिंगुलर, राइट? एंड देन इट इज ग्रीन्स साउंड्स लाइक plural, but it is singular, and when it is singular, it is used as is. Mustard greens is my favorite vegetable. Okay, so good Shivaji and good Manoj and good Milind, fantastic. Everybody at the party was enjoying the food. Everybody at the party were enjoying the food. As I said, everybody means singular. Okay, and if it is singular means was enjoying the food. Okay, lovely guys. Okay, so 11 ho gaya Sara. Let's see the answer number 8. Neither she nor I am getting the lunch special. Okay, good. Explanation dekhiye uska. See explanation number 7. In this case the verb must agree with the subject pronoun I. Your answer B, neither she nor I am getting the lunch special. Correct answer is B. All right, so chhate ka bhi answer hai either the sculptor or the painting, so some same way. All right, and you mustard wala bhi aap dekh sakte hain. Everybody, yeah, mustard greens are my favorite. Oh, vegetables. Explanation, the subject is plural. Okay, I was not sure about that. Correct answer is A. All right, guys. So mustard greens seems to be singular. Otherwise, scissors. Where is the scissors? So scissors. Yeah. Where are my trousers? So where are the scissors? Where is the scissors? Okay. We'll have to check this one, but yes, this sounds correct. So let's do one more last exercise before we wind up today's session. Oh, it's already 11:30, guys. So in that case, I will give you this second exercise, guys, for you to do. What will we do? I'll put it on your WhatsApp group, okay, for the second this one, so that you can do it, and I will also put it on the course website so that you can do it. Okay, so good guys, it is amazing to be with you in the second session. It is the 13th session we finished today. Okay, and it was wonderful, fantastic being with you, conducting 13 sessions, and I'm sure you all are learning, guys. This is one course which is all about basic भी इसमें included है, advanced भी इसमें included है, क्योंकि ये subject verb agreement या बात करें active, passive, direct, indirect, they generally teach it in the advanced. इसमें voice and accent भी आपका included है. I was telling a few people the day before yesterday that जब आप spoken English का कोई भी institute ढूंढते हो या join करते हो, तो they first take you to intermediate level, sorry, basic level, then intermediate level, then advanced level, and फिर उसके बाद they separately charge you for voice and accent also. So all these things, if you do, it is going to cost you minimum 25,000 rupees plus 1 full year. 1 full year means 1 full year's training, traveling, and many things. Okay, still, and in that pace, you will be so slow that you will not be able to learn it. At the same time, they will teach you too much of grammar, just like Usha said today. कि बहुत ज़्यादा वो ग्रामर का बुक कॉम्प्लिकेटेड हो रहा है. So that is why you need to understand कि they teach you first level only grammar, second level only intermediate में थोड़ा बहुत spoken, and the third level में they will say 100% spoken. But इतना patience ना आप में है ना मेरे में है, इसीलिए जितने भी लोग spoken English के institute join करते हैं, out of 1,000 only 3 to 4 people learn English in the right way. Out of 1,000, okay, out of 100 not even a single one properly, okay, और average निकाला तो सिर्फ 1, okay. So 99% people are not able to learn. So here I have tried combining almost all those things, but still I'm telling you that I'm not an English trainer. I'm just trying to teach you out of my love and what I have learned. And I don't intend to become a great English teacher. Even if you give me a bad feedback, I'm all right with that. But I just want you to understand that learning spoken English has to become your hobby and become your fun. All right, you need to make it fun. You need to increase it. You need to make it like your passion. You need to motivate yourself by listening to these kind of audios like Strangest Secret of the World, and then you'll be able to make it. All right. So guys, thank you so much. And I would need your wishes. I would need your blessings, because tomorrow onwards, we are getting on to our cycle rally. We are paddling for 1,500 kilometers, and I am not at all experienced. I've never paddled for more than 60 kilometers in a day. And this time I will be paddling almost every day, 100 kilometers, and from Surat to Baroda, 150 kilometers, from Nimra, from Jaipur to Nimrana, 140 kilometers, one more place around Bhilwara to Ajmer, 145 kilometers in a day. And so this is going to be really very, very big stretch for many of us, and hopefully we'll be able to have a lot of passion during the rally. And I'm getting motivated because around 9 old people who are above 60 years of age are riding with us. 2 girls are riding with us, and it's going to be a fantastic time. So thank you so much, and keep spreading the word about our rally. Keep sharing with people. और अगर ऐसी कोई women को आप जानते हैं जिसने लाइफ में बहुत challenges देखे हैं, उसके बाद भी वो कुछ अच्छा कर रही है या बहुत अच्छा कर रही है, तो प्लीज गेट हर कनेक्टेड टू अस, क्योंकि हम लोग उसको रिवॉर्ड करना चाहेंगे. हम लोग उनकी कहानी को शेयर करना चाहेंगे. कल जो हमारा फ्लैग ऑफ है उसमें अराउंड 8 women वी आर फेलिसिटेटिंग, एंड ऑन द जॉब, ऑन द वे, अगर ऐसी कोई भी महिला हमसे आप कनेक्ट करवाएं तो दैट विल बी ग्रेट. So thanks. Good night, everyone. I really appreciate. Take care of yourself. Enjoy.